Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings 2, the Pious poll. We're up to episode 15 in this little series we got going here, and we're just going to start right back up where we left off. Last episode, we did manage to get King Jacques up into adulthood. He is 16 years old, he is married, and we can finally start taking control of our own destiny and not just have to let our regent take care of everything. And I think I said it last episode, but whenever I say his name out loud, King Jacques, I think of Stargate for some reason. Like it was a word or a name from SG-1 or something like that. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch SG-1 and figure out where it's from. Not that going back and marathoning SG-1 would ever be a bad thing. Something I haven't done in a while. Now, it does have like 15 seasons though, so it could potentially take a good long while, especially with most of my life being taken up by work and these videos and real life and things like that. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. I don't see a lot going on. Here is that's my main army. I want to just remind myself retainers, and these are the companies that came to join me. That is great. 1,800 men at my immediate disposal is really good. Now, I know I ended up getting some really good traits towards the end of my education. That's the word I'm looking for. It's got temperate, which is really good. Kind. Arbitrary, I need to try to get rid of. That is a shitty, just a terrible thing to have. Greedy is not necessarily a bad thing. I got diligent, which is amazing. Humble. Kinslayer, I killed a bunch of my family members. In last episode, I killed another one of my aunts, so what are you going to do? And skilled tactician, which is great. Got my marshal up. Now, I do have the ambition to have a son right now because I do not have any heirs. So if I die, the game is over. And Season 1 of Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings will have only lasted 15-ish episodes. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm hoping he can knock up his wife soon enough, have a son. If they have a daughter, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone still hates my guts. And we got a little saving going on there. We claim no heir to my dynasty. Title lost by succession, which is everything. Create that. No big deal. Now that I'm in control of my own faculties, because I'm 16 years old, I can start thinking about doing other things. I mean, there's still factions. People still hate me. I mean, starting to go down a little bit. Everyone was at negative 100 before. See, what are the reasons now? I think I have negative 80 for Tyrant. I guess maybe that goes down over time, because I thought it was at negative 90 before. Okay, this guy... I mean, there's a lot of pluses in there. Prestige, Diligent, Kind. See, there's that Arbitrary in there. Negative 10. Diligent. Gavel Kind. Long Reign is starting to kick in. State Diplomacy is okay. Alright, oh, good, my wife's pregnant. Great, that is just great. Oh, I'm glad that didn't take long. Somebody was imprisoned, no big deal. Just looking for things that I can potentially build, so I do have some money built up again. My liege, my mission to Plock has been a success. Okay, this guy likes me more, that's good. It was over here. Let's get a barracks built in each of these places. Still trying to keep that coffer full, because like I've said numerous times and like I've demonstrated numerous times, money to hire mercenaries is what's going to keep me going. This is really like my first king that I have potential to have a really good military man for. It's just everybody's been really high in diplomacy, really poor on the military, and this guy's kind of the other way around. He's a little low on the diplomacy, but it's not a 0. But his marshal is high, which is giving me this troop modifier of 20%. How many can I get? 4,700 troops from my personal domain. I think that's the highest I've had so far. And I'm thinking of starting to try to retract the vassalages from some of these people down here. Like this guy, people already hate me. They already think I'm a tyrant. There's a negative 90. And I do want these lands as my own down here, so I'm thinking of just, being like, hey, fuck you. Who hates me the most? You hate me negative 100. My liege is okay. This guy wants a title. County of Stettin. High Chief of Pomerania. No. So he's probably going to declare war on me. I should probably... Oh, I never noticed that before. That's awesome, that if you hover... He didn't declare war. That's interesting. I think that was this guy down here. If you hover over it, it tells you exactly what your troop breakup is. 5,500 light infantry, 2,200 heavy infantry, some pikemen, a bunch of light cavalry, and some archers. King Shakek of Poland fulfilled the ambition to have a son. Wonderful. Wow, look at that name. Bogachwal. Alright, pick a new ambition. I think I'm gonna go with... God, look at how low that is. I think I'm gonna go with intrigue, though. Just because I feel like that's going to be a necessary evil. This is the guy. Yeah. Negative 100. I don't really care. I have no qualms about going to war with him. And what I'm going to do is put this guy here, because I want Lower Silesia. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about this place. She's a member of a faction, I think. She's the leader of the Independence faction. And I'm almost positive that's part of one of the duchies I own. Yep, that's part of this duchy right here. So what I'm going to do is march my retainers over here. I want to revoke title. My liege, I have a right. Okay, that's no big deal. Levy reinforcement. Revoke the county. Must have 50 prestige. Oh, the Crown Authority of the Kingdom of Poland allows that. Right now the law doesn't allow that in my land. I haven't really taken a look at the laws before. All right. Okay. Right now my son is the heir. That's good. So, hopefully he survives. I mean, nobody kills him. He doesn't die to illness. Crown Authority is minimal. I'm gonna actually raise that up. I don't really care what people think of me. Everybody hates me so much except for this guy. He likes me. Success. High Chief Shocker with some marvin. I seem to have managed to make him understand that benevolent, peaceful ruler. Oh, you just increased that again. Is that what? Okay, he's at 100 now, so I should move that to maybe down here. This Duke. Yeah, he's at negative 29. That's not too low, so let's improve diplomacy over here. Try to get these people to like me a little bit more. I should probably use him. Let's just improve religious relations somewhere. Let's just pick right there. I'm just assuming everyone hates me, so it doesn't really matter where I put them. I don't think I'd be far off the mark to assume that everybody hates me. It's been a while since I've gained any new territory, but it's just not something that's going to come... It's going to be a very good thing to do right now. Although I could just easily start working my way up here. Subjugation of Lithuania. If we win, I get all the titles held by Chief Kerpiscuus of the Kingdom of Lithuania. Conquest of that. Okay, that would probably only give me that one province. Now I kind of don't want to spread it over this way anymore. I kind of have everything I want. What I need to focus on is going this way. And I need to get this province right here, Kiev. And just the size of this makes me nervous. Alright, perfect. He's got a lot of children. Last time I looked at this guy, he was single, and I don't think he had any children. No, can't kill him. The Lords of Poland has improved the instant... Okay, I just increased Crown Authority. Need a new Chancellor. No big deal. Let's just improve diplomatic... Keep improving those diplomatic relations. Try to get a couple people to like me, at least. I'd like to have at least someone on my side. I mean, everybody hates me so much. And it was a necessary evil just to basically continue the game. As I was down to ruling as a 3-year-old that everyone hated and wanted to overthrow. The only way to keep me in charge was to either fight really brutal wars that I could have potentially lost, or to murder my entire family. And I went with murder my entire family because that's kind of the road I was already going down. Okay. And this is kind of a boring episode. Did we build? We finished construction here. Finished construction there. I'm kind of thinking of, just to have something to do, let's revoke this bitch's land. I don't give two shits about her, and I want that province. I have the domain to take it. I can hold it. I accept. Wow, you don't see that very often. Does everybody hate me even more now? Tyrant, increased crown authority, revoke vassal title, foreigner. Jesus Christ. These people really hate me, but I rule it with an iron goddamn fist. That's what's keeping me in fucking charge here. Alright, let's move these back to a more centralized location. These troublesome peasants. That was a failure to gather more taxes. Let's see what my military is like now. 5,600 men. Nice. And actually, I'm getting some from vassals now, because I do have dukes that like me. I thought was that... Did that guy... Oh, that must have fallen so much because I did the revoked vassal thing. And it looks like there's a small civil war in Hungary. I mean, when Hungary is unified, they kind of scare me, but they seem to erupt in revolts and civil war pretty often because of the religious differences. I'm pretty sure there's a Tengri king. Is this him? Yeah, he's Tengri, and there's a lot of the people up here are Christian. Oh no, he's Tengri too. Oh, maybe they converted, but there used to be a lot of Christians up here who were revolting. Alright, well... Is this... Who is this? Oh, it's an army. That's why I was looking at that little symbol there. It's like an army from this guy. I thought it was a, one of the little flags that signify somebody owns that. I was like, no, that's mine. I just took it. I remember taking it. We should probably use some of this. Improve keeps. Church infrastructure, town infrastructure, castle infrastructure. Kind of thinking improved keeps would probably be a good thing. I'm definitely going to save up for military organization. I want to get those retainers up. I really could use it in cavalry, heavy infantry probably, but I just want to get those retainers up. They are a big help. I want to get another section of cavalry up to stack on a flank. 1,000 cavalry on one flank. That could really overrun some people. And look at my money. That is really flying now. I'm glad that's up as high as it is. I'm glad he's a decent steward. What was he at? 8? So he's middle of the road. He doesn't take a buff. He doesn't take a debuff. Middle of the road. No problem there. Build some more castle walls. Definitely do that in my... I'm going to call Greater Poland my home territory, for lack of a better word, really. Let's see. Let's definitely build a castle town there. Going on a little construction spree. All right, oh, he was building. We were building a keep here when I revoked that. That's nice. Where am I not building? Building there. Not building anything here. So stables. Let's build that keep. Get that's a percentage increase. So that's a little bit more of everybody. So we'll build that. Really going on a construction spree right now. Before I was looking at about 250 as a baseline. Now I'm looking at about 400 ducats as a baseline of 0 for me. Look at my money. Anything above that is spending cash. More sheep to the slaughter. Oh, it's just another religious order. Grand Master of the Knights of Calatrava? No idea where Calatrava is. Knights of Santiago. A lot of religious orders popping up now. Something I might have to worry about because I do not belong to any of them. I cannot hire them. I was really hoping for her to revolt just so I could, you know, go to war maybe. Oh well. But it does make me happy that I control all of the counties in this province, and my ultimate goal would be to control these 4 here, which I already do, and these 4 down here of Silesia, and that'll give these ones away to vassals. And all of these are already pretty, this guy owns, this guy is the Duke of this area, this guy's the Duke of this area, this guy's the Duke of this area. So these areas are already kind of in control. Okay, what is she? Alright, she has no problem with me, which is a good thing. She doesn't have that tyrant in there, because she wasn't... She might have not been alive. No, she might not have been alive when any of that happened, but she definitely wasn't in charge when any of that happened. Okay. You know what might be a good idea? Maybe I can kill off some of these people. No. Plot power of 27 is not going to do nothing. Now, I wonder if I have any... Oh, we have some more factions. Independence and... Oh, we got lower crown authority, because I did just raise that, but their troop counts are so low. Mine's at 5,600, which is pretty damn good from my point of view. It's been pretty low so far. I'm kind of thinking of declaring war on somebody just to have something to do. This guy. Subjugation of Lithuania. Again, I would... Takes or vassalizes all titles held by Chief Majoris II of the Kingdom of Lithuania, which is that area. Okay, why don't we do that? Take this whole land right there. Want something to do. I mean, we're almost at the end of this episode, but I haven't really done too much, and I don't want to do another, hey, that episode was boring, so I re-recorded it kind of thing. Doesn't look like he pulled anyone else into it yet. He hasn't raised up any troops I'm aware of, unless he was at war with someone else up here and they were already, you know, occupied. So I'm just gonna storm up to his capital and siege that bastard down. Look at that. 7,500 troops. That makes me happy. Memel into the Polish subjugation of Memel. Memel's up here. Memel is a port in... Lithuania, I want to say? I'm thinking about... It's in the Balkans. Or, Baltic states. Balkans and Baltic states. Not the same thing. Balkans, Baltic states. But Memel, I believe, is right there in either modern Latvia or Lithuania. One of those two. We're almost done with our little construction spree down here. Get that tax up. Almost 13, nice. And why don't we just, I mean, I expected to at least fight a battle, but I guess we're just going to siege it down and see if we can take his lands. We'll push it up to speed 5. We can call in allies. Alexei of the Russian Revolt. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant. Good. Now, early on in the game, I was like, I want one son. One son will do the trick. Now I'm like... a second son for safety's sake would probably be a good thing, considering the fatality rate in my dynasty. And I'm not talking about the ones I murdered myself. The people who actually died. Not the people who were executed after being imprisoned by me. I love having such a surplus of money. When I first started playing this game, what I used to do was play up over here. I would start in Poland as either this county right here or maybe this county down here. And, you know, with one county and then maybe 2 if you got lucky early on in the game. It was just brutal creeping up at like a fraction of one ducat a month. It's just absolutely brutal. Just like tick, 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 waiting for... literally like an hour or 2 of gameplay to have enough money to build one thing. And now I've just got to pour again. Like, make it rain! Okay, let's see what we got going. We're about at the end of this episode, but I'd like to at least... I'm definitely at least going to siege down his main holdings here. Oh, we had twins, it looks like. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that was twins. Yep. Prince, Wiesław of Poland and Prince Yaroslav of Poland. And it should have a twin. Yeah, this character is born as a twin. Twins tend to like each other. That's actually okay by me. It might... I'm kind of hoping that by the time things come around to when another succession crisis creeps up, that I will have reformed the pagan faith, and that it won't be as rough. Alright, what just happened? I gotta stop changing the speed so much. I gotta try to play on speed 3 and leave it on speed 3. Steward. Alright, that's fine. Title loss. Okay, yeah, a lot of title loss because of the numerous sons now. But, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to take care of that. Alright, well... I have his primary holdings. Ooh, someone to fight. Someone to fight. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. I was hoping to fight it. Yeah. Come on. I want to fight a real battle. Go get him. Crush him. And yeah, look, the flank where I stacked that cavalry just folded in a second. Your experience in the matters of war has increased, and there are many things you will do differently in future battles. What will you focus on? Master of flat terrain, which gives me combat bonus in plains, farmland, and steppes. A focus on cavalry. Focus on light foot, or focus on heavy infantry. I think I'm going to take the Master of flat terrain, because there's a lot of flat terrain in the area I'm going to be fighting in. Seems like a good thing to me. And crushed. I don't think I took too many losses there, maybe a few hundred. 248 to 1400. I got one of his, it's probably one of his, was it one of his vassals? Yeah. That pushed the war score up to 90%. And if I crush this army over here, I might be able to get it down up to 100. I mean, I don't care about the river crossing penalty when there's only 200 men to fight. Victory, there we go, 100%. Let's just cross back over here. We'll offer him peace. Polish subjugation of Lithuania has ended. King Jakek has won. That is exactly what I wanted. Perfectly fine, perfectly happy having him as one of my vassals. Because he can control that land all he wants. Money didn't make me happy, nor did respect. I think I need something else in my life. Loses the trait greedy. I'm not upset about that, because my money is pretty high as it is, so losing that buff but gaining 1 diplomacy is not a big deal to me. Okay, as soon as we get there, let's disband these troops. Alrighty, we're gonna leave it here. This has been a interesting episode, kind of little slow in the front, but on the back half I did manage to take 4 new provinces over here. Look at Poland now. We're about the same size as mainland Hungary, not counting the Caucasus over here, really, or Crimea. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, drop me a like, leave me a comment, and if you're interested in more daily Benjamin Magnus Plays Crusader Kings 2, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.